My old friend Bill O'Reilly, the host of the #1 show on cable news for the last, basically since the Reformation, right, Bill? You've been #1?
Yeah, the Middle Ages, correct.
Congratulations on Pinheads and Patriots, where you stand in the age of Obama. I like the fact, first of all, Bill, on the cover, that you're nose to nose with Obama. You're right, your noses are touching.
It's kind of the high noon thing I was going for there. Because, look, we're at a place in history where people really need to understand, Laura, as I think you tell your viewers pretty much daily, that what's happening in Washington and what's happening in the Oval Office is going to influence everybody's life, very, very drastically. And, it's becoming clearer and clearer that people are going to have to make a decision whether they want to stay this course or they want to get out. And so I decided to write this book, and basically it's a fact-based book, every page. And then you can decide, how your life's being affected by it, because it certainly is.
Now, last night on The Factor, I'm going to play a soundbite. This is you in the Talking Points memo commenting on the Rove O'Donnell kind of smackdown. Let's listen.
Well, Talking Points is not going to get in the middle of the Rove O'Donnell brawl. That would not be prudent. But both have a point.
And then Sarah Palin comes on a few moments later, Bill, and she says, well, it might not be prudent for me to do it. But
well, it wouldn't be prudent of me either to get into a tussle with Karl Rove, as you say, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and do it.
And she goes on and basically says, look, this woman won, and she might not be the perfect candidate in everybody's eyes, but let's all rally together. Now, why wouldn't you get in the fray there? Why wouldn't you take a side?
Because I don't know enough about Miss O'Donnell yet to be fair to her. The Factor researchers, and as you know, because you sub for me, they're the best in the business, are now looking at her record, looking at her financial bona fides, and we're making a determination about Christine O'Donnell. So it wouldn't have been fair last night to jump that gun. I was disappointed she didn't come on this program. I thought that was a mistake. So did Sarah Palin. But look, it isn't about so much Miss O'Donnell's political philosophy. It's about how she's conducted herself, because Delaware, as you know, is a very liberal state. And in order for a Republican to win, they have to be a super candidate. She's got a lot of stuff now that's going to come out and divert attention away from her message. And some of it's true. So that's what Rove was getting into, that the other guy, is Castle, as bland and as milquetoast as
liberal.
He is, would have had a better shot to beat the Democrat in Delaware than Miss O'Donnell.
I think what happens, and you don't live in Washington. I'm sure you thank God for that every day, but you don't live in Washington. So I do, and I've been here for a long time. And I do think there is something, though, to the professional, and I'd say pundit, throw myself into the professional pundit, professional analyst, professional lobbyist, professional politician mindset that really sometimes loses touch with where the people are. And again, they might not think Christine O'Donnell is the right ticket for Delaware, Bill. But you know what I think they also don't like? They don't like this feeling that there are a bunch of people who make a lot of money who look down on them. And they identify with her.
I think the mood of the country is throw the bums out and let's get some new people in there. And Miss O'Donnell comes across as, a very enthusiastic, sincere person. And that's why she won. And there's no doubt about that. But she got 32,000 votes. That's not going to cut it in the general election. And if her resume isn't as solid as it needs to be, she's going to get her butt kicked.
And Barack Obama became president.
Rove was counting on a person, Castle, who had been in the system for a long time. People knew him.
Rhino.
He didn't have any skeletons in the closet. To beat the Democrat, who is, I understand, a very, very liberal guy, Coons. He was counting on that, and then the Tea Party people came in and overthrew it. Now, I say in Pinheads and Patriots that I respect the Tea Party movement, and most of them are patriots, simply because they love their country and they're trying to change it.
And they watch your show, by the way.
Simply because of that. And they've been very, very effective in doing it. But Rove is a pragmatic guy, and he's doing the number count. And if I had to bet today, I'd put big money that Miss O'Donnell will not win that seat.
Really? You want to put money on it on the air for charity?
I do. $1,000 to Doctors Without Borders.
$1,000 to this isn't one of your charities too, but it's one of mine. Wounded Warrior Project. Okay, so you got to give.
Well, yeah, it's one of mine too. Let's just we'll do Wounded Warriors. All right.
Okay.
If O'Donnell wins, I send 1,000 to Wounded Warriors. If he doesn't win, you send 1,000 to Wounded Warriors. So Wounded Warriors wins both ways.
Come on, that's one of your lunches at Elaine's, Bill. $1,000. Come on, we gotta. That's nothing. I'm just.
You want to go up? I'll go up. How much you want?
Let's go to 5. Come on, 1,000 is.
5,000, you got it. I was just being kind to you, Laura. That's all. I know you got 2 kids. All of that.
We don't work for CNN, Bill. Come on, we work for Fox.
Well, you're doing a lot better than I am.
Oh yeah.